Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here, and Fort Drakon is officially my favorite dungeon in Dragon Age. The reason for that is, well, not because we've played it yet, not because I've played it yet. That's right, this is no longer post-commentary Late Night Mega. This is live commentary Late Night Mega. I had some upgrades that I made in between this episode and the last one. And I am now capable of recording these HDMI games with HDMI capture card with live commentary at the same time. And it doesn't sound completely horrible, at least I hope it doesn't. I may still be adjusting some of these sound balancing settings in between, but yeah, let's do this. I'm super excited. This is going to let me do so much more on the channel, and I love being able to... I love just having no more post-commentary with these games, especially these long RPG. There's some guard uniforms. Yeah, let's be sneaky. Why not? Clearly, the game wants us to be sneaky. Let's be sneaky. Until we're, no longer sneaky. I don't know. I still feel like let's just, go around and kill everyone. Okay, which way do I want to head first? The main hall. I'm going to suggest not the main hall. Yeah, I want those places. The Colonel's office and the armory over here.
You never see them stuck polishing the rust off the armor.
Are you upset?
Hey, are you relieving me? It's about time.
We could attack him, or we can... let's do that.
Mind the blighted chainmail? The commander will skin us both if he finds any rust.
I'll get right on that. Actually, I'm just going to leave. Oh, this is great. We do get to be sneaky. Okay, I guess there are some other merits to this being my favorite dungeon. I'll just make them up as I go. Because, live commentary. Now, I mentioned last time, we saw that symbol. Is that like 6.7 up there? I wonder if that has any sort of meaning. But we saw that symbol with that cult that worshipped the dragon. And I don't know if there's like any sort of significance to any of that. Okay, so we can just... Oh, this should be trouble. Hi.
You must be the new recruits we were expecting. You're late.
Recruits,
the rest
prisoners.
of your patrol is in the storage room. Find them and get yourselves ready for inspection.
Oh, I did that already. Oh, my quest is... Do I really have to do that? Round up the guards in the storage room. Okay, so I guess we do have to do that.
And done.
I'm taking the chainmail, by the way. Okay, round up the rest of the guards in the storage room. Is this the storage room? Why, it is.
I almost didn't make it out the mess today. Forgot the blighted password again. That's why
I'm taking money. I'm going to take this stuff, too.
I swear those guards are possessed by...
Hi there. Sorry to interrupt.
Did you need something?
Yeah, I was told we should get ready for inspection.
Thank the Maker.
What are we going to do about him, though?
Who's him?
Is there some problem? So the assistant quartermaster is a little miffed with us at present.
I told you we should have put those potatoes in the cellar straight away.
Some things went amiss.
Would it help if I
Mistakes
kill
were
him?
made. The quartermaster got chewed out by Tern Logain, and then he chewed out the assistant.
And now to get back at us for landing him in trouble, the assistant quartermaster won't give us our blades. And you can't pass inspection without a regulation sword.
I see that you people have sword. Never mind. So what do we do?
He's got no beef
You
with
have
you.
swords.
Maybe you could talk to him?
Oh, sure, why not?
down the hall
Worst
in
thing
the
that
armory.
happens is we just
Maker, help us.
start stabbing everybody. Which, that's always one way to go about things. Is this an actual door? This is not an actual door. But this is actual live commentary. Yeah, I'm going to be hyped about this the whole episode. Excuse you, you don't just sneeze on me.
I thought I told you to get ready.
Oh, okay, yeah, don't dwindle. So we're supposed to be in here? But I already relieved the guard here.
Colonel, he's gone!
Well, don't just stand there. Get your blade and let's report to the Colonel before he gets back.
Ooh, that is a nice blade. Okay. I guess I was technically not supposed to, but supposed to relieve him. We're ready for
I
inspection.
think you're ready to go on your first patrol mission, do you?
I would love to go on a patrol
That's
mission.
what I like to hear. You there!
Yes, sir.
Stand up straight. You're a soldier in the King's army, and the King's own men don't slouch. And you!
Yes, sir.
Don't they notice
Stop
that their
fidgeting.
armor is
You can
red and
fidget
mine
on
is...
your own
Well,
time.
mine must be the
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Kiss arse.
new recruit.
You there, Blondie.
Armor.
Yes, sir.
What's the one thing a soldier can't do without?
Oh crap,
do
we're
I
getting
tell
caught.
him?
I don't know, what do you tell him? Well, it's not honor. A sword.
A weapon, sir.
Oh, you really are as dumb as you look.
Oh crap.
You runts aren't good enough for patrol yet. You two are assigned to scrub the kennel floors. Maybe it'll knock some sense into you. Dismissed!
Well, that didn't work. And my momentum's gone.
We should have a drink since we've stopped.
Oh, we're at the kennel. The cutscene teleported us here. How convenient. Scrub the kennel floors. Are we really going to do that? I don't see anything that's going to let us interact with scrubbing the kennel floors. And this is just back to... Okay, nobody else has noticed that yet. Sir, I was on patrol and prisoners escaped. No, wait, we're the prisoners. We probably shouldn't try that one. Okay, let's go back and talk to... Let's check our quest, because our quest might... we can't pass inspection. If we can't pass inspection...
Had it a month, and already this armor doesn't fit.
Yeah, we'll try this. Hi, hi.
What's the password?
Oh crap, there's a password. Okay, Rosebud is like the only sensible thing.
That's kind of fruity for a password, don't you think?
Blighted green recruits. Nobody gets through without it.
You know what? I'm just about ready to, just start stabbing people. It's always a valid option. Okay, where's those other two recruits that we were so easily able to fool? Can they tell me anything? They can't tell me anything. Well then. Oh, hey, there they are. You're back here.
So, being real soldiers instead of...
Okay, you need to tell me information.
Did you need something?
What are you
We've
doing?
been ordered to get this room cleaned up.
So the Colonel can eat off the floor if he wants to. Cursed potatoes.
We could make him eat off the floor.
Back to work.
Okay, one more chat with the Colonel, and then we're just going to start killing everybody. Okay, killing everybody it is. But you know what? If we're going to do that, let's look the part. Armor stand. Put the uniforms back. Can I go back to my normal... Yeah, I don't want... Yeah, back to our regular stuff. What did you have before? Did you have the bloodline? I remember if you had an axe. Yeah, those will go to junk. Are these even good? No, they're not. Oh, wait. They didn't notice or care about my Redcliffe Elite Shield. Is House Shield... Oh, gosh. Well, except the -2 willpower. Yeah, we'll keep this. Okay. Stabbing it is. Let's go give that colonel a piece of my mind. Hi, guys.
Intruder in the fort! To arms!
Going.
Oh, I lost my... That's annoying.
And I'm off.
I like how those other two are hearing this commotion. They're like, hey, no, we're not going to get involved unless we have to.
Let's grab some glory!
Alistair, I wanted to pick up the... Fine, we'll go kill these guys, too. Hi there. I'm here to stop you from existing. There, now you don't have to worry about the floors being cleaned anymore. I saved you from that fate. Oh, list of passwords. You were holding out on me. Today's password is rabbit. Today's password is rabbit. Oh, forget it. We've already started killing everybody. Next people who patrol, you know, any of those 3 rooms where we killed people. It's just not going to matter. Oh, hey, don't rip my toes. Alistair, where are you? Get in here and tank damage for me. You are the tank. That is what you are supposed to be doing.
And I'm off.
You are supposed to stop doing everything you're doing and let me stab you. These guys aren't even challenging anyways. I kind of figured the enemies wouldn't be, because a lot of times I've noticed in this game, when the game forces you to have less than your normal amount of characters, the enemies tend to be easier. And I'm okay with that. I forgot to grab some of the Colonel's stuff. Oh, look, I found the key. I wonder if I could put the armor back on and still, like, sneak around. I probably could be like, hey, look, guys, everything's fine. Don't go that way. Oh, Sergeant Tana, let me, Yeah, I'm gonna drop a save. She is a sergeant. I am actually going to... I'll save over here. Just in case this recording, this live recording, doesn't turn out, I didn't have to worry about the gameplay not turning out, because the gameplay always turned out.
What is going on here?
Not enough!
Hey, we've got a prisoner loose.
That was the most calm way you could have ever said that. Hey, we got a prisoner loose. We should probably do something about that. I'm sure Loghain doesn't want that something to be just dying to the prisoner. Hey, you stop. You're off duty. You're attacking me when you're off duty. Hi, do you guys want to be off duty too? I will permanently relieve you. Rip your toes off. Hey, don't leave the party. Stop. There we go. Alright, let's see how many problems that fixed. Probably like another issue with the key. Look at all this money that we're getting. Wouldn't have gotten this if we didn't kill these guys. Heavy chainmail. Okay, that's just crap. Sergeant, you're relieved of your duty. What does this do? It does not do anything. What is this room supposed to be? Oh, that's right. This is the main hall. The main hall of torture? Okay, nothing over here. Next door. What do we got here? Captain's office. Oh, we can go kill him too. And the chapel. Death first. Then we'll go, like, repent or something.
Wait, you don't belong in here. Guards!
I killed all of them. Is the captain just gonna sit there while I... Okay, I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, look, it wants to fight.
Yeah, that's
Really?
right. What did I tell you?
You call that wanting to fight? He just stands there as I run up to him and do whatever I want. Okay. Was he waiting for all the other dead guards to help him out?
Moving on.
Oh, this dungeon's great. Okay, to the chapel. Mr. Priest, I kind of killed some people. Sister Augustine. Augustine? Alistair knows her. I remember back from Lothering.
Lady Andraste, bride of...
Hi.
Make us save us!
Why do I have... Okay, suddenly Morrigan appeared. And Liliana. Why do I have Liliana? I wanted Wynne. This is gonna get harder if I don't have Wynne. Okay, well I guess as long as Liliana's here... It's been a couple weeks since I did this. I don't remember how these controls work. Let's level you up. You have a bunch of points. They're all going here. Oh geez, I don't know. Master combat training. Oh, I really don't know here. Does it even matter? Oh, wasn't I going to get you... Let's get you the keen defense. Yeah, why not? Real question is, do I care about Liliana's... Do I care about her tactics right now? No. Oh, there's someone back here. I can see that. You did not surprise me. Do not even pretend that you did. Hi.
Are you alright? You know, I'm almost disappointed we didn't get to try our plan. Oh well.
Do you want to stand up and talk to me? Weird camera angles. Anything can happen now. It's live commentary.
It's done, naturally.
That was a very strange, sudden appearance by them. Oh, don't tell me this dungeon's over already. I was having so much fun. Oh, no, it's boss fight. That is the boss fight save there. Metal door. No, that's a... Oh, That's the spot. That's the spot with it. I thought that was just the main. Oh, we are in the main castle. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. Oh, we do need to go to Kay's hideout, but I think we need to go report back to Arl Eamon. And we need to get Wynn back in our party. Because how else are we going to achieve victory? Quest completed. Oh, we also have... Yeah, we have some of these to run around and complete as well. Oh, hey, there's Wynn. Hey all, we're back. No big greeting. Okay, is everybody in here? I just voted in more again. Okay, where does... Ah. It's been too long. We've been captured for too long.
Maker's breath. It's
still
good
my
to see
favorite
you in
dungeon.
one piece, my friend.
Indeed. After your rather alarming lack of subtlety, I feared the worst for you. I prayed for your safe return.
Hey, I attempted subtlety, and then it just became more efficient and fun to just kill everyone. Yeah.
Well, what did you expect me to do? You announced me to my father's most trusted lackey. Did the purpose of my disguise entirely escape you? I barely managed to slip away from her when we reached the palace.
Did the purpose of you
that, despite
using your authority,
our unfortunate beginning, we can still work together? Will you hear me out?
I have such a character flaw of always hearing people out. Fine.
We will need to work together, and quickly. My father has gone mad. I didn't believe it at first, but he is gripped by a paranoia so severe it prevents him from seeing sense. He saw me as a threat, yet even now I'm certain he will be telling the nobles you are dangerous murderers that have kidnapped and mind-controlled me. He may even believe it.
I don't want to know how to reason with him.
Perhaps. It will be more difficult for him, but if my father says the Grey Wardens are the enemy, many will believe it. He is a legend.
It's true. Our position in the Landsmeet is not strong, and this does little to help us.
This whole Landsmeet thing was your idea.
Dead. That alone will not be enough, however. My father is committed to his path. You will need ammunition for the Landsmeet, and there I can help. You have only just arrived in the city, so perhaps you are unaware of some recent events. Denerim has been in turmoil since Ostagar.
Been here a lot
Many
of times
people here
since
are angry or
Ostagar.
grieving. Strangely, the unrest is worst in the alienage. Few elves accompanied the army. They should have little reason to be upset, which means that Hal and my father must have given them reason. I don't know what is happening there, but I am certain my father has his hands in it.
A useful lead, Honora, but you could have sent this information with your maid.
That is true. I feared for my safety as Hal's prisoner. But to tell the truth, I sent Elena to you because I hoped we might join forces. You need that evidence for the Landsmeet. But you also need a stronger candidate for the throne. You need me.
I still don't trust you. What about Alistair? I want to ask both these things. I'm going to go with this one first.
Trust me. We have the same goal. That is far better than trust. I have no doubt Alistair is biddable enough, and decent, but even with his blood, he is no king. You think only I can see it? Not only that, Alistair is a Grey Warden. It will look like you are trying to put a Grey Warden on the throne, despite your claims. I am a neutral party, and I am already queen.
Honora, you are indeed Kaelin's widow, but...
I am the daughter of Ferelden's greatest general. Who do you think truly ruled this nation for the last 5 years? Kaelin. I am what this country needs, not an untrained king who does not even want the throne. I can help you stop my father.
I'm
Consider
convinced.
what I have said. For now, I think I will retire to my room. Warden, when you have a moment, I ask that you speak to me in private.
Surely.
Well, she's quite spirited. I remember when Loghain first brought her to Denerim. Poor Galen was a good boy, but Honora was always 2 steps ahead. Had him jumping when she snapped since the first time she batted her eyelashes. I cannot help thinking she may be trouble, but we should keep her close, all the same. This is an alliance of convenience. For the moment, we are united against Loghain. Be careful how much trust you place in her. I do not for a moment think Honora means to give up her power easily. Still, I would rather have her where we can watch her than actively working for Loghain.
Fair points. Fair points. Yeah, after that whole incident of her throwing us under the bus, Alistair doesn't even want to be king.
Honora was a capable administrator for Kaelin's lands, but she has not a drop of royal blood. We did not fight the Orlesians all those years just to lose our royal line in a single generation. Not when there's a surviving son of the blood.
Yeah, that wouldn't be weird at all. Is Alistair around? I want to hear his response to this.
Are you serious? No, never mind. I don't even want to hear the rest of this. You two just keep talking about me. I'm going to stand over here with my fingers in my ears.
That would certainly solve a lot of problems, and put forth the strongest argument before the Landsmeet to remove Loghain from power. With
that would
Therin
work.
blood on the throne, and Honora's wisdom and popularity,
Alistair
Ferelden
clearly
could
did
present
not
the
like
most
that
united
idea.
front against the Blight.
I wanted something
Unfortunately,
sarcastic from him.
The
Come on,
marriage would never
Alistair.
happen, unless they both agreed to it. And I've seen the way Alistair looks at you.
No, I don't, which I've told both of you on many occasions. If Honora's turned against Loghain, I say let her keep the crown. It looks better on her anyway.
I agree
You're
with
both
that.
wrong. With a few months of experience, Alistair will make a fine king. He knows how to lead troops to defend his land. He knows how to stand and fight for justice. He knows how to show compassion to those less fortunate, and how to trust to the Maker's guidance to know right from wrong. And he knows who to turn to for aid, should that training fail him. He will be fine. Ferelden was first united by Calenhad, the Silver Knight. For 400 years, his descendants have ruled Ferelden. That was the heritage we preserved from the Orlesians. And it is the heritage I will fight for as long as one of Calenhad's descendants still lives. Without that to unite us, we could scatter back to warring Terniers. We certainly have a great deal to do.
Yeah. I want
Maker
the
knows
alienage.
what that man is capable of now. Of course, if I might make a suggestion, go speak with Honora. She will either be a powerful ally or a powerful enemy, and the sooner we know which she is, the better.
Unrest in the alienage. I'm finally going to get there and get that mystical dagger that I've been hearing about for so long. In live commentary.
Hello again, friend.
Hi.
It looks as though you're no worse for wear after your stay in Fort Draken.
Yeah, we killed a bunch of people there. That vault. Yeah,
It's
tell me about
located
that.
just off the Market District in the northern alley past the Old Noble Tavern. I'll sketch out the code which will let you pass the lock wheel. Inside you can take your pick of whatever equipment remains. It is the stockpile the Wardens have kept for centuries for the defense of Denerim.
We're going to have some side stuff to do.
When I'm well enough, I'm going to continue my journey toward Ostagar. Hopefully I'll be able to trace the heart of the Blight and where the Archdemon itself abides. If we want to defeat this Archdemon, we need to know where it is and how soon it might strike.
Tell
we
me
went
about
through
Duncan.
our joining together, more years ago than I like to remember. He was exactly the same back then, tough as stone and just as grizzled. I think he understood sooner than the rest of us how ugly a choice it is to let the few be sacrificed to protect the many. Always left himself a soft spot for his recruits, though. Only way he ever let himself down.
So you're... Wait. So you, Alistair, and Duncan all went through the joining together?
Well, I'd be happy to tell you
Okay.
what I know, but it seems to me that you've picked the important parts up yourself. Be firm in your beliefs, protect people from their own ignorance, and be as loyal as you can to your brothers, even knowing you'll share their deaths.
Sure.
Once only, and I'd rather not go again. It's far, lass, and very foreign. The Wardens there, they fight Darkspawn like you and me, but they're shaped by the winters there and the forest. They're a cold group and don't care like they should about the rest of the world. Their king is weak, and many Anders look to the Wardens to rule. I hate to say this, but some of them seem to want it that way.
I see. So that's an easy, plot-convenient way of explaining how we're not getting more help.
Archdemons don't awaken on their own, you know. It takes the Darkspawn, tunneling and tunneling, searching for centuries to find one. And with no one to lead them, it must be sheer chance, or maybe instinct, which leads them. What's surprising isn't that it takes so long between blights. What's surprising is that they succeed at all. But I imagine the old gods call to them. And it's that voice in the darkness which drives them through so many generations. It's
Yeah,
tough
why
to
not?
say.
Keep telling me stuff.
Only the fortress in Weishaupt has every record. But there are certainly a few dozen or hundreds in every nation in Thedas. The Anderfells are home to over 1,000. It's almost like the Archdemon chose Ferelden deliberately, knowing how unguarded it is. It was near 1,200 years ago, and no one knows for sure, except that it began with a group of Ander soldiers. Apparently, they defected from their king's army, vowing that fighting the Blight was more important, and traveled all the way to Tevinter themselves. They were
Okay.
the first ones to track down the Archdemon Dumat,
Dumat.
and the ones to slay him, though none survived the battle. But they had picked up followers by then, and it was they who formally founded the Order.
Okay,
and were
when do we get to the
recognized
part
by
about how
elders.
they figured out to drink Darkspawn blood?
The important thing to remember
Okay,
is
you're not going to tell us.
none of that matters. When you're facing Darkspawn, all you need to know is to stop them at all costs.
Okay. Well, we've kind of gone over time, but where am I? I'm in some bedroom. Alistair, are you upset with me for suggesting that? We'll find out next time.